In 2023, the Director of the Fish and Wildlife Service signed our Land Protection Plan, which approved the establishment of the Willamette Valley Conservation Area. That gives us authority to protect up to 22,650 acres of oak and prairie in the form of fee title and conservation easements from willing sellers in the Willamette Valley. Due to extreme loss of oak and prairie habitat and the species that depend on them, coupled with the fact that the Willamette Valley is 96% privately owned, it's been a long-term goal of the Fish and Wildlife Service to have a robust Partners for Fish and Wildlife program to conduct voluntary habitat restoration on private lands.
Oak and prairie habitats were the most prevalent habitats found in the Willamette Valley. Today, there's only about 10% of the historic oak habitat and less than 2% of prairie habitat left in the Willamette Valley.
From the conservation study, we started working on a land protection plan in partnership with the Willamette Valley Oak and Prairie Cooperative to further promote the goals of the cooperative of protecting a resilient landscape of oak and prairie habitat. Their locally led grassroots effort with a broad partnership really mirrors the goals and objectives of our land protection plan.
The Willamette Valley Partners Program has spent the last 2 decades cultivating relationships with landowners and partners. This new refuge acquisition will really help the Fish and Wildlife Service step up and protect those investments and allow landowners to ensure that they leave a lasting legacy.
My name is Stephanie Glaser Haggerty, and my family property is the Diamond Hill Wetlands in Harrisburg, Oregon. The vision of the Harrisburg property was to be able to work with U.S. Fish and Wildlife and to return the Harrisburg property to its original natural state. With the U.S. Fish and Wildlife being our partner, I can't be more grateful to the relationship and the stewardship and the conservation focus that U.S. Fish and Wildlife has, and the relationship that we've had with specifically our private land biologists. Today, with the opportunity to work with U.S. Fish and Wildlife creating a new National Wildlife Refuge, it will allow our granddaughters and others who follow them to experience the beauty that a National Wildlife Refuge offers.
Partners Program has spent decades building relationships with landowners throughout the Willamette Valley, and now that we have the tool of land protection to protect all of our investments and these landowner investments over that time, the Fish and Wildlife Service will be able to step up and create an even greater conservation legacy.